BFTB boxing, man. Best fight the best. So, I have been saying this for well over a year now. Well over a year. Anthony Joshua does not make $20 million per fight. He does not make that. The numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You cannot have 21 fights, make $20 million a fight, over $20 million a fight, but then only be worth $45 million. Those numbers don't add up. I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. And these weird ass UK fan bitches and these protectors and these haters have been saying, oh, Joshua makes so much money. Wilder doesn't deserve a split. Wilder doesn't deserve this. And I told y'all before, Anthony Joshua's biggest purse was $20-something million against Parker. That was his biggest purse. The next highest purse was like $15 or something million against Vladimir Klitschko. That was it. That's it. I've been telling y'all, constantly telling y'all. But because the numbers were never posted, you weirdos, the fan bitches, Hearn, the liars, they can say whatever numbers they want. Whatever numbers make them look good. Oh, Josh makes $40-something million a fight. You know, that $50 million that he was going to make for that fake $50 million that he was going to make for Deontay Wilder, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need. He did a 50-50 split for Vladimir Klitschko. A 50-50 split for a 41-year-old man coming off a 2-year layoff with no belts and no tune-ups. He did a 50-50 split with that guy. He did a 33% split with Joseph Parker. A guy who was a paper champion at best and that turned down Deontay Wilder to fight in July and fought Cajono instead. He pulled out of negotiations with Deontay Wilder, so he turned Wilder down twice to fight Anthony Joshua in a fight where just weeks before they signed to fight, weeks before they agreed to fight, Joseph Parker was saying he's not fighting Wilder or Joshua because he needs more tune-ups. That's what he said out of his own mouth. But weeks later, now he's pulling out of Wilder negotiations and fighting Anthony Joshua. These are facts. Joshua would have made more in one fight against Deontay Wilder than he made in his two biggest fights combined. That is a factual statement. But these AJ fan bitches, these dick riders, these protectors will come out and say a whole bunch of shit. Well, Wilder's got skinny legs. He's got a live contract on his desk that he can sign for $15 million. Well, why would Wilder want that $15 million? Why? It's prize fighting, remember? It's prize fighting. That's what y'all say when it comes to Joshua. He should get the most amount of money. Well, getting the most amount of money in the heavyweight division would have been him fighting Wilder. He will make no bigger purse fighting anybody else on earth other than Deontay Wilder. That is his biggest purse ever. He will never make a bigger purse than that. Never. His biggest purse was Deontay Wilder, and he turned it down several times out of fear and cowardice. These are facts. These are 100% facts. Facts. I told y'all this years ago. I reiterate this all the fucking time. Joshua does not make $20 million a fight. He's made $20 million once in his career. One time. And that was against Joseph Parker. That is a factual statement. Facts. facts. He was standing to make 80 something million. If he would have beat Wilder the first time, that's 50 million plus. He fuck around would have got 80 million in that fight. And then in a rematch would have got a $30 million guarantee, and then whatever it is. He turned down well over $100 million, and he's never made $50 million. His net worth is 40 something million. But yet, Wilder got a live contract that he should sign for 15 million. And now Wilder's making way more than that fighting Fury. But it's Wilder that ducked. Y'all motherfuckers are pathetic, man. Y'all don't believe the shit that y'all saying. There's no way you believe what you're saying. If you speak in realism and common sense, there's no way you believe what you're saying. No way. No way. There's no way. Especially if on top of all of the money that Joshua stood to make, you're saying Wilder isn't even good. You're saying Wilder isn't even good. He's not even good. He's the worst champion in heavyweight history. He's got skinny legs. He throws windmills. He's wild. You know, the better skilled fighter is Joshua. This is what you're saying. If all of that, if you believe that, which you don't, and it's clear you don't, your actions speak louder than words. If you believe that, then why would you not press Joshua to take his largest, the biggest purse in heavyweight history? Why would you not tell him to take that? Hearn is talking about, oh, Wilder versus Fury that's not the biggest fight. It's not the super fight. The big fight, the super fight, is Wilder versus Joshua. If that's what Hearn believes, then why the fuck were you not trying to give this man the split that he deserved? Not even a Parker split. You weren't even offering him no split. Why would you not give him 33%, 30%, 40%? All of that will give you still way more than you make in any fight. And you did a 50-50 split versus Vladimir Klitschko, a 41-year-old man coming off a 2-year layoff and a loss with no tune-ups. But yet you fucking pieces of shit are on here bitching and crying that Tyson Fury is not ready for Deontay Wilder when this man is 29 years old. He's 29. He's worked hard as fuck to get himself to drop 100+ pounds and has 2 tune-ups already. But still, Fury isn't ready for Wilder. So Fury isn't ready for Wilder and he beat Vladimir Klitschko. He is the one that beat Vladimir Klitschko. So Fury's not ready because he was fat. Like he can't get in the gym and work it off, which he did. So Fury's not ready because of his weight. Even though Fury is a far superior boxer than everybody boxing, all the heavyweights boxing today. He is a better boxer fundamentally than every heavyweight boxer boxing today. But yet, he's still not ready. He's still not ready for Deontay Wilder. So all that bullshit that you guys are talking about when you're saying Deontay Wilder is the worst heavyweight champion in the world, you don't believe that. You can't believe that. You can't say he's the worst heavyweight champion, yet Tyson Fury, who is a better boxer, is not ready for him. You can't say that. It doesn't make sense. You're full of shit. You're a fucking liar. You are a fraud. You're a fraud. You're an absolute fraud. If Anthony Joshua is a better boxer than Deontay Wilder, if he's a better fighter than Deontay Wilder, if all Deontay Wilder has is a right hand and that's it, if that's what you really believed, then you would be begging Joshua to be undisputed, even though it will be a paper champion, a paper undisputed, because he wouldn't be undisputed until one of those guys actually fought Fury. But he would still, you would be begging Joshua to take that fight, begging him. You would not be on his page talking about, good job, champ. Wilder doesn't deserve a fight with you. Yeah, Wilder needs to come to his senses and accept that he's the B-side and take 50 cents in a pack of donuts. You wouldn't be saying that. You wouldn't. You would be pressing Joshua to take this fight at all cost. But you were lied to. You were bamboozled. You were hoodwinked. Hearn kept the numbers of Joshua's fights to himself on purpose. On purpose. Because I cannot believe that if you fucking weirdos would have known that the Vladimir Klitschko-Anthony Joshua fight was 50-50, if you would have known that Vladimir Klitschko turned down the original offer, and the only time he agreed the offer was when it was 50-50. I cannot believe that you wouldn't be, you guys would have the same mindset. I don't believe that. There's no way. There's no way. No way. If the big fish, the top guy, is giving 50-50 split against Vladimir Klitschko, an old man with no titles, he had no belts. The WBA just gave the belt away. They just gave it away. There was no champion for that title. And the rightful person that should have been fighting for it was Luis Ortiz, because he was the mandatory for damn near 2 years. You cannot believe what you're saying. I don't believe that you believe what you're saying. No way. No way do I believe that. No way. You guys do not believe that. You were hoodwinked. You were fucking lied to. And that's the reason why you came up with the opinions that you came up with. But now reality is set in. Now it has been reported, the shit that I've been saying for fucking years. Anthony Joshua does not make $20 million a fight. He's made it one time in his career. Once. He is worth $45 million. That's what he's worth. That's his net worth. So in one fight with Deontay Wilder, he was going to make more than his net worth. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And turned it down. Turned it down. You guys cannot, you can no longer believe that Joshua wants this fight. You can't. You cannot. The numbers, the proof, the facts don't lie. They all say Anthony Joshua turned down his largest purse for nothing. Because he didn't want to fight in the U.S. But yet, he was willing to fight Vladimir Klitschko in the rematch in Vegas in November. That's a factual statement. Google it. And turned down fighting Wilder in September in Vegas. Because he said the U.S. does dodgy things. But mysteriously, a year earlier, they wouldn't be dodgy when you were fighting Vegas, when you was fighting Vladimir in Vegas. They wouldn't be dodgy then, but a year later, they would. Because it's Wilder. When has any dodginess happened with Deontay Wilder? Oh, you're talking about the Luis Ortiz thing. That's what New York Athletic Commission is mandated. It's written in their law books to do. And you're not even fighting in New York. You're fighting in Vegas. The fight would have been in Vegas. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all guys need to wake the fuck up now. Now you need to wake the fuck up. Now that that World Boxing News has posted officially the numbers that Joshua has made in his career, there is no doubt that he turned down the largest purse in his career, the largest purse in any heavyweight's career. He turned it down. The guy that wants to be a billionaire, he turned it down for nothing. For nothing. He ducked it for nothing. For absolutely nothing. No reason at all. He asked for it. He got it. He ducked it. I don't give a fuck what you guys come on my channel talking about. Prove he had 50 million. No, fuck that. You prove Hearn had anything. Because this motherfucker loses purse bids consistently. And y'all talking about, Wilder lost a purse bid to Povetkin. It was for 4 million. 4+ million he lost a purse bid to. 4+ million. Eddie Hearn has lost 3 purse bids for not even $2 million. A little bit over $1 million. He's lost 3 of them. Back to back to back. 3 purse bids. And avoided the purse bid with Joshua. He's probably doing a 50-50 split with this motherfucker. He avoided the purse bid with Povetkin, because he knew that shit was going to go to Russia. So he avoided the purse bid and probably just did 50-50 split. That's yet to come out. But he probably did. The same way he did with Vladimir. But they won't mention it. They won't mention it because it will be even more definitive that Joshua ducked Wilder. These are facts, man. These are facts. It is a factual statement now that Anthony Joshua is a fucking coward. The real kings, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, are fighting for the lineal title, the real IBF title, the real WBA title, the real WBO title, and the real WBC title, and undisputed. Facts. BFTB, and I'm out.